It's 1 week, but it's a really powerful experience. When I went to my first alternate spring break trip, I learned that service could be enjoyable and that I could actually have fun with it. I went to Highbone, Dominican Republic, and we went to this group called Orphanage Outreach, and that was one of the most rewarding weeks I've ever had.
I went on the Puerto Rico trip, and we dealt with several different issues. One with substance abuse in San Juan. We also dealt with deforestation and environmental protection of the rainforest.
One of the things that's really exciting about the alternative break program is that it's all student-led and developed. Students come to me and say, I'm really passionate about working with kids who have special needs, or I'm really passionate about organic farming. What we do is we take that issue and we start to process where are places that we could look at this and where are other students going to be excited to go. And we have access to these really great resources where we can see, oh, Boston College has already been to Outreach 360. Let's give their director a call and see how that went. Fall break's great. It's 4 days, it's just a little mini trip. But if you're thinking about something like study abroad, Maymester is a really great opportunity to be out of the country for a whole month. And you could do a spring break trip every single year and still feel like you've had a lot of study abroad experience.
These trips, what they do is through education beforehand and then education on the trip, and then through direct service and then coming back in reflection, they get to really assess, all right, well, what are the issues that we're working with? And they can pull things from their sociology classes, they can pull things from their political science classes, and I know through business I've been able to really assess, okay, well, how are these nonprofits functioning and how are they running?
We use alternative break trips to give students the opportunity to take something they're learning in the classroom to really sort of see, wow, this is what I could do with an environmental education, or I'm interested in biology and I got to do water testing when we were working on an organic farm.
We've been teaching these kids English, which is, I guess, a pretty important thing to have in Dominican Republic. That can be the difference between getting a job and not getting a job. I think what that trip really taught me was just how much of a gift getting an education is. And I think since then I've really appreciated what I've gotten here at the college because of it. And that inspired me enough, I guess, to try and lead my first trip my junior year. I had a lot more confidence in a lot of my leadership abilities just because what a trip for a week. I'd spent a few months planning this. I was pretty proud of how everything turned out.
We hope that when they come back, they've started to make that realization that this is an important issue to me. This is something that I want to work on and something that I can do locally here in Charleston through the 4 years that I'm here.
Luckily, you've got peers beside you who, maybe they have a different perspective, and to be able to really talk about that and discuss it and to reflect all of those ideas really helps your whole processing of the trip and what you take away from that experience.